Hi everyone, it's Natasha of NatashasKitchen.com, and on this episode we are making a lemon poppy seed cake that's soft, moist, easy to make, and has wonderful fresh lemon flavor. The whipped lemon buttercream frosting is incredible. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, then zest your lemons. You'll need about a tablespoon of zest. You'll notice I am wearing safety gloves to protect my fingers. I use these all the time, and I will leave a link in the notes. Also, squeeze all of the lemon juice right now. You'll need 2 tablespoons for the cake and 3 tablespoons for the frosting. And this is the sturdiest lemon and lime squeezer we have found, and I will link to this as well. Let's get started on the cake batter. You can use a stand mixer or just a bowl. So in a large mixing bowl, combine 12 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter with 1 cup of sugar. Beat that together for about 2 minutes until creamed. Now add 3 room temperature eggs, adding them one at a time and beating between each addition just until they're incorporated. In a separate small mixing bowl, whisk together 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds, and 2½ teaspoons of baking powder. Whisk those together until well blended, and whisk thoroughly to aerate the flour for a softer cake. Add half of the flour mixture to the batter and beat on low speed just until incorporated. Now add 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Beat just until combined, then with the mixer on low speed, add half a cup of room temperature buttermilk. Finally, blend in the remaining half of your flour mixture and mixing until smooth without any lumps. The batter will be thick and creamy. Butter 2 9-inch cake pans. I like to butter the sides and the base, then line the bottom of each pan with a ring of parchment paper. Divide the batter evenly between your prepared cake pans. Use a spatula to spread the batter in the pans and even out the tops. And I do double check to make sure I have the same amount of batter in each cake pan so that my cakes rise evenly. This is the same digital kitchen scale that I shared in our kitchen tour. Now bake the cakes in the center of a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 23 minutes, or just until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Let the cakes cool in the pans for about 10 minutes, then transfer them to wire racks, remove the backing, and let them cool completely to room temperature. Once the cakes are at room temperature, we can make that lemon buttercream frosting. And this is so easy. Place 2 sticks or 1 cup of softened unsalted butter into a large mixing bowl and beat them on high speed for 2 minutes or until creamy and smooth. Now add 4 ounces of softened cream cheese and continue beating until completely smooth and fluffy. Now add 4 cups of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Start beating on low speed so you don't end up in a cloud of powdered sugar, then increase to high speed and beat until whipped and fluffy, or about 5 minutes. Scrape down the bowl as needed to make sure you have everything really well combined. And that whipped, thick consistency is perfect for spreading or piping onto cakes. It also has fantastic fresh lemon flavor. We are ready to assemble this cake. Place your first cooled cake layer flat side down onto a cake platter and add about 1/3 of your frosting. I like a generous amount of frosting in the center, so spread that evenly over the top. Cover that with your second cooled cake layer with the flat side up so you have a flat top to work with. Spread another generous third of the frosting over the top and sides. And we're going for more of a naked cake look here, so you just need enough on the sides to crumb coat the cake. It looks great and will keep the cake from getting dry. Transfer your remaining frosting to a large piping bag fitted with an open star tip. Before piping on the frosting, I do like to sprinkle on a little bit of extra poppy seeds, giving people a hint of what's inside. Now pipe generous puffs of frosting all around the edges of the cake. And because it is a lemon poppy seed cake, I'll place a slice of lemon into the side of each puff. Okay, it is done and it's time for the taste test. Now you can refrigerate this. It makes it just a little bit easier to slice if the frosting firms up a tad, but you can also just dive right in. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, here we go. All right, and a big old piece for me. Here we go. It's so soft. All right, the taste test. Here we go. The moment I have been waiting for. This has a really surprising and impressive pop of lemon flavor. Make sure you use fresh lemon juice because it really makes this cake and the frosting. It's awesome. You can taste the lemon in the cake, you can taste it in the frosting, and then it's speckled with lemon zest and poppy seeds, of course. They give great texture and make this look so pretty. This is delicious. I want more. Oh, wow. And this cake stores really well. And what I love about this frosting, that little bit of cream cheese in it makes it perfect straight out of the fridge or right after it's made, because it doesn't turn into a stick of butter when it's refrigerated. Oh, and that lemon juice cuts the sweetness in the frosting just right. This is delicious. Make this and you will get rave reviews. If you guys enjoyed this recipe, give us a great big thumbs up below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time. This cake is simple to make and even easier to decorate. If you guys love impressive desserts that aren't difficult to make, check these out right over there and right down there. And before you go, click below to subscribe and make sure you click that little bell icon so you'll get notifications every time, and I mean every time we post a new recipe. We'll see you next time.